far from that fixture, that result there, we come to Barcelona with Young Boys. We see Barcelona get a thrilling and win against Young Boys after we, unfortunate for them and the supporters them, Barcelona be lost the match week 1 in the Champions League, but we see how them able to beat Young Boys by 5-0. And also from that one day again, Musa, we see Bayer Leverkusen from Germany and play AC Milan yesterday. AC Milan will for score nothing, Bayer Leverkusen begin them 1-0. And also for movie far again from down there, also we see another interesting result where happened yesterday. Borussia Dortmund they play Celtic inside Borussia Dortmund. Then we see the highest goal have been scored from by a single team for this year's competition. We see Borussia Dortmund score a whooping 7 against Celtic. We will for score 1, with people can call a consolation goal. Musa. And also for the last results, we happened at the Champions League yesterday. Also, we see Inter be able to register another win again in the UEFA competition as in the FK Slovenia Zvezda 4-0. Musa, now the fixture down there for Champions League and we play yesterday, Musa.
And of course, we can look at analysis of proper, but we talk about the format of Champions League don't change. What thing that is change and how it different from the last one and now? This important for teams them or disadvantageous?
Well, as we don't make it clear, say, UEFA Champions League don't get a deviation from the normal way how they do things. Now, not to group stage again. Now, we don't see also, because of the new transformation where they don't take, we don't see slight changes like the teams that they play, with the participate or increase. Also, we know for the see again, say our PSG players now yesterday, it don't used to for be home and away. Now we're not going for see down there again. 36 teams they compete. 16, the first 8 team, the first best 8 team. After we go down and play all the games them, we go see then tally them just like a normal league, Premier League, Italian League. Then we'll tally them. The first 8 will get automatic qualification to knockout. Then in the left 16 team. That 16 team now, then they play themselves home and away, so that then we will get 8 best teams. We go meet the already 8 teams and we don't qualify because then take the position of either 1 or 2-8. And we go see again also after that day, we then face games and then we don't play. We go see say it will left 16 and the Champions League will go straight to round of 16. And Musa, this don't be a topic, a very huge debate. Many people will like football don't find it difficult for understand certain changes where the UEFA body don't take. But it's simple. Then as we go as the competition they play, people are getting it understood. Musa, but that's what things look like for the new format where the UEFA Champions League don't take.
And still on the European Champions League fees so far, and today a tough one. We say we see Aston Villa get for play Bayern Munich.
Exactly, Musa. A tough match. This is one of the match then for today's fixture where possing one for say arguably say are the best fixture. Aston Villa against Bayern Munich. We see how Aston Villa they are the new kid on the block. They don't play Champions League. History will tell you that they don't win Champions League one time, but it don't say where they even represent the English Premier League part of the UEFA competition. But we don't see Aston Villa don't change in terms of them the performance and results under the new coach when I Unai Emery. Musa, we also see Bayern Munich where they are traditionally one of the best teams by UEFA competition. We see also Bayern Munich get winning in the first match, and Aston Villa amidst the kind of negativity we surround them, say they are inexperienced, you don't see they not able to perform better, and we see how Aston Villa play them first game and able to secure 3-0 and 3 points. So for say this fixture Aston Villa Bayern Munich now one way fumble them or people will like football one for say I go pan out, but to be precise I will say it's a game to watch, Musa.
And they say on Wednesday evening Champions League football will return to Villa Park for the first time since Villa attempted to defend their European crown in 1982. 1983 league season. Bayern Munich are the visitors this time around, with the German giants bidding to level with AC Milan on 7 UEFA Champions League titles. And so far, you think say that could possible Bayern for clinch this Champions League, though it's early for prediction?
No, it's very, very early. And if you rate my honest opinion about performances and for predict who are the big guns, them will get the chance for win the UEFA Champions League this season. I don't feel safe at the first 5 because of certain reasons. I don't feel say Bayern Munich could be included. But everybody is open to your opinion based on how you see the teams, the performances, them. For me, Musa, I know say Bayern Munich gets that kind. They get the chance because they get the players, them, and we don't see how they perform over time. But we have other teams, them. Traditionally, we don't see how Real Madrid don't monopolize that league, that competition. They also then we see the likes of Man City. Also Arsenal, also, even though some will say they lack the zest for end competition, and he starts fine, just like how they get 2-0 yesterday to PSG. But for continue for only fought until the season ends and they win something, don't be challenged for them over the past year. Them. So Bayern Munich, Musa, Land, then get what it takes. But if you rate, I feel say then get other players, other teams, like Real Madrid. We go agree with me, say they are better. And if you want for predict, you want to go to 10 team in the first before coming to Bayern Munich.
Yes, of course. We look at the overall table for the Champions League so far, and Mohamed Amin Kibi, we get a number of 36 clubs in Europe. They play the Champions League. The table so far, we get Borussia Dortmund, they number 1 with 6 points, and we get Brest, get 6 points. We get Bayern Leverkusen, get 6 points. We get Manchester City 4th position. Look at the German clubs them occupying the table there.
Yes, and notably, Musa, because we see apart from Brest, we also see a kind of slight in performances for the after 2 games. And for you see Brest occupy second on that table. It speaks a lot. Say this Champions League going to be full of surprises. But also for answer your question, you make mention about how the German Bundesliga they thrive. We don't see the competition we did. We don't see Bayern Munich. For me, Musa, now one of the best leagues there right now, if not the best. Because when they come to UEFA Champions League back, you shout it translate them. And there has also been now a new tussle for other people win the trophy, unlike IBD Trade. So now the league for watch, more especially when you look at the UEFA Champions League, the face, the teams, them you make mention of Borussia Dortmund, the first, Bayer Leverkusen also, the second, also the performances of Bayern Munich also. You go on for say this sends a signal to other clubs them or to other country clubs them, like where you get England, you get Manchester City they represent them, we get Spain, we get Barcelona and Real Madrid. You go on for say Bayer Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. As a nation, because they are playing the National League, as a nation, they are sending a message to the other countries. Musa, because I can guarantee this to you and for people who listen to this program, say Champions League, yes, individual success they where people can run after as a team. We get Borussia Dortmund, then get the target. Even when they play by Leverkusen, most of the times we don't see find a way. Now 2 teams from the same country, now they play in competition. We don't see how Manchester City play Chelsea over the past year. They don't see Manchester United play Chelsea, the same Champions League. So we want to see Musa how they go pan out. But I believe say in all, this is going to be a fine competition the UEFA Champions League.
Yes, of course. I continue with the table. We see 3rd at the table Bayer Leverkusen, and we get 4th at the table Manchester City, and 5th at the table Inter Milan, and 6th na Spartak Praha, and also 7th Sporting, and also 8th na the table Arsenal, 9 na Bayern Munich, and 10 na Barcelona, and 11 Aston Villa, 12 na Liverpool, 13th is Real Madrid, 14 Juventus, 15 Atletico Madrid, 16 Monaco, and also 17 Benfica, 18 PSG, 19 Celtic, 20 Bologna, 21 Atlanta, and 22 Shakhtar Donetsk, and 23 Stuttgart. We get 24 PSV Eindhoven, and 25 we get Sturm Graz, and 26 we get RB Leipzig. 26 RB Leipzig, 27 Girona, 28 Lille, 29 Milan, 30 Club Brugge, 31 Feyenoord, 32 Zvida, and 33 we get Dynamo Zagreb, and 34 we get RB Salzburg, 35 we get Slovenia Bratislava, and 36 we get Young Boys. This is the overall table of the Champions League so far, after some don't play 2 games, them some don't play 1. As the matches then they continue today. Mohamed Amin Kebe, before Carl left the international scene, come to local sports.
Yes, Musa. But we all know, say, we all can agree, say, the competition just that, and the table can look disorder. And to be fair enough, to then certain teams and we there are certain teams and we not even play till not till they play. So the table is not one way supporters them or fans them too keen about as of now, because some changes then get for happen. But it will be an interesting campaign. We get for sit down, we get for get them match week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games them. And Musa will also talk about how the kind of battle we get for see, because the battle is who then get for represents that first 8 team, who then get for make up of that first 8 team, and we don't talk and say, we don't make them very clear, establish that fact. They say the first 8 they get automatic qualification. Then the team feel like a league, like where they play just like a league no more. Then we get big teams them. So how would that come first? We put all the one and it together. The likes of Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Arsenal. Then get forget the format we get for FIBA like table like. So it really show who that good passing company. I feel say one of the things that we make then do these changes. I think so. I might be wrong. I feel saying for let we get that feeling of league with other teams or with various teams in the different league. And Musa, and we get to see how the importance also again for book that space from 1st to 8, because when you get that, we in that position, they get a lesser game. We don't see players in the cry say there are many games, this that. So the nitty-gritties surrounding this format are very huge, and because a huge, I feel that they bring more excitement to the game.
Mohamed Amin Kebe continue for still with me inside the program Sport Update Extra. We will bring and come to you Musa Kamara and my name inside the program. We will go for a short break. We come look at local sports, and we will go cricket.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sports Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
little chance for a marker now. Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
Cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Europe. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45, as you self will get a chance for add your voice to the program.
Sports Update Extra, they continue. We go now cricket and listen to Francis Trevor, with the chair board of directors for Salon Cricket Association, where they talk on the $7 million project to me inside this interview.
This is a project where they are about for develop 2 cricket playing grounds we will call cricket stadium. It will get a hostel. Usai we go accommodate students the way we will afford. Then if we host international tournaments, the players, officials, and other people away connect to cricket competitions go lodge. And then you go also get indoor training facility and outdoor training facility.
From the explanation, this look like the biggest cricket projects in the country.
These are the biggest cricket projects in the 82-year history of Sierra Leone Cricket Association.
What are the total investments?
Total investment could be something like $7 million. You're waiting, I don't call for you.
$7 million, na big sum. Who's cricket the police funding?
We dey look out for partnership. Now we funds we don't use for start. We get people that we don't express interest for help. We dey just look forward for complete documentation. Then look at the project proposal. We dey expect help for come. But we know they say, Lord, wait till let they come before start. This is the first step. Work where they go so now the artwork this. And this artwork include the cutting and leveling of the two grounds. And we they do resurveying, we they do topographic surveying as well.
Approaching development partners, how much sooner don't put aside for us?
Well, for this year alone, $150,000 we put aside for this project. Next year, we will look for put like $250,000. Then by 2026, we will complete, of course. In the go now with other facilities, them we will look for put something like $500,000. Then when the development partners then can sign now, then we begin to do the hostel, because like the indoor and outdoor we start from November, and whilst the cutting this year November, I'm talking of 2 months from now for the indoor and outdoor training facility, because we need and they urgently pass anything, because now the grounds, whether we get dollar pack and a whole host, we're not going to achieve it next year. It gets a period like the cutting now would end up by October. We get for bring camp Ugandan experts from Nigeria, of course Nigerian Cricket Federation. They're responsible for the curator, the man are the experts for construct the pitch and the outfield. United Arab Emirates, they provide some of the netting at the indoor facility. Bowling machine, as I talk to the bowling machine, they in a lunge, it don't reach, we go for go clear because it ain't a customs. So one go tell customs say, na give them give it this, no buy, na donate and to we. So for that we will get waiver from the customs. So they go to man for go clear the bowling machine, and that bowling machine it come at the right time, because the patriot they prepare now for go Nigeria for go participate for the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup qualifier. And also the women themselves, they train hard for go participate by the Nigerian Women's T20 Invitational Tournament. So the bowling machine arrival come at the right time and it go serve for the right purpose.
Who sound they get this money?
We they get funding from the International Cricket Council. How you work, now so they get money. So who they do well on and off the field of play. Governance who they do well, they organize plenty competitions. So all this put together, the ICC go check them, then they calculate them all what they do in a country domestically. Then they get what they call scorecard. Then they look what you score for the year, now so they go take for fund you. So this funding, if where they come, if we only we able to get government support, we go do so much with development of the game. But now this money now they use back for support national teams for travel. If we buy tickets, now this money they use. So we appeal to governments for make them able for take part of the responsibility for the national representative side. So that this money we they get, would they support the school? Look, you go na both school, you don't see where to do na both school. You go na K school, you don't see where to don't start for do na K school. You go na Koyema, you go na Injala University, you go na Prince of Wales School. So we need for support the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education and the local councils for develop schools cricket.
What are the duration of this project?
This project by 2026, end of 2026, the 2 grounds for don't complete. When I mean 2 grounds for get in changing rooms, like what they can call dressing rooms. If I don't get in cameras, we need 12 cameras, professional cameras for do broadcasting, live broadcast. We need 6 for each ground. We need floodlights. 2026 phase 1, construct boreholes, get underground water tank. Also go store water, because the grass all the plants now with the import them from Kenya na Kikiu they live by the water. So we need up to 10 boreholes for the produce water, store this water. So every time during the dry season we go for the water, the grass for maintain, for make it always green. So now this we they look forward to by 2026 ending. For don't get the 2 grounds, for don't get the indoor facility, for don't get the outdoor facility, then for don't get the restroom, them everything complete. Then we begin look at second phase. Second phase now they get the hostels, now they get the swimming pool, now they get then hall, bar and restaurants, now they get all the facilities.
By 2026, when I don't begin use this facility?
Oh, of course, yes. In fact, 2026 we hope for host international tournament for the first time since 2005. And at this ground we hope for host them.
Whose role for Bay College they play in this project?
Then they provide the land. They provide the funding 100%. So at the end of the day, when all the facilities are done complete, they generate income. 30% they go directly to the Fabi College administration. Then would they use like 10% for pay the staff the way they maintain the facility. Then we own 60%. Now they go to they go back for the development of the game. You got over 32 departments now for Fabi College. When they talk about schools cricket, I go tell you say 60% of the students they aim for Kana Fabi College. So all the departments will go and create cricket teams for them. Then they play departmental competition, cricket competition year on year. Every year then we play this competition with the supporter, with the financer. So the college gets a lot of benefits. And then facilities in the back, the administration can use them at no cost when they get official programs, when they get official functions, because the property now both Fabi College and cricket go get her.
Well, that now Francis Trevor Samura, now the director board of chairs for the Salon Cricket Association, they talk about a $7 million project where, according to them, by 2026 they're going to begin for use this facility also. And they get forget to cricket stadium them. Mohamed Lamine Kebe, you listen. This is an ambitious program from Salon Cricket Association. Perhaps the biggest individual or single association of sports projects in the country as it stands.
Yes, Musa. I feel say fair enough, Musa, because we all know the status of cricket in Salon. We performance done very good over the past year where the cricket will represent Salon by some sporting disciplines and to be fair enough, Musa, I feel say there is some amount of neglect about this sporting discipline when I cricket. The 10 hour we go school from Prince of Wales, you see how they struggle, but day in day out you see the cricket association they engage both them boys and men and girls for level get that training for ensure say they're able to get the expertise so that anything they go perform whether na continental now or world stage and do very well. And we don't see how the cricket don't they bring laurel kind of Salon. We cannot deny the fact say all over the world football is one of is the highest paid for or the highest and I get the highest fund
or the biggest following.
Yes, in the funding. But we need for put attention per cricket and Salon because we don't do very well. The facility we not even get side for play the cricket and we get the people we willing. But if the facility not there, Musa, I believe say we're not going nowhere. Musa. So this $7 million request, I feel say timely. Forget also inside this project, 2 stadium we go there for cricket. I feel say if we do that day, and I also use opportunity also again for draw the attention to NSA, where now the parents body where they look into different sporting activities for ensure say they have been doing it, yes, but they increase the funding because not so secret again. Everybody know, most people know where they follow sports. No say Salon we good by cricket. So I'm saying even better than our performance by football. So if we do very well by cricket, why we not turn attention to them? We are not saying football for neglect football or anything, but just give in cricket and other sporting disciplines them small time, small funding, so let them go. But you gotta agree with me, Musa, say the status of cricket in Salon is very abysmal.
Yes, of course, but you come up from the Prince of Wales, we get cricket ground. Have you ever play cricket?
No, I not play, but I be fond of the game. I be go watch and a pitiful Musa where you see how day in day out the association they come for ensure say even when everything looks black and doom for that sector even when everything looks black and doom, but you see they put the efforts for ensure say they're able to train so that they go perform well and also for push the crickets go before and Salon. Even major tools at times ball or that the wood they can use for knack. Most of the times they're not kidding. Musa and let not just limit sports to football. People are making money in other sporting disciplines other than football. We have basketball. America, they are not good in football, and this BNTL, they don't make they play football very well. You guys agree with me, but they value sports. They value sporting disciplines. Football might not be in their own sporting discipline, but they know say sporting discipline or sports in general will increase the economy of a country. We see how it don't do for Nigeria. Nigeria get past how many players where they play in a different league, the way they don't contribute to the economy. So if football is not I don't say we left football as I don't say, but still we turn attention small, let them get the funding. NSA also again, I continue for make the call, say then for look into this project where the association one for implement, now a good one, and also Daniel will give a facelift, not only to cricket, but he will give a facelift to sports sector, not alone.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Lamin Kibi. We go for short break, we'll come. We go look at football and look at the issue of the Premier League board.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
Little chance for a marker now. Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45, as yourself will get a chance for add your voice to the program.
The program now Sports Updates Extra will come to you from 98.1 FM. We go now palm football. We go inside as last week we will see letter come up from the Salone Football Association Secretariat, who said they be announced the appointment through the media department of Victor Luis for head the Salone Premier League board, and other members them with the FA appoint. But on the 28th, after we that letter be done come on the 27th, we see another response from the executive committee of the Salone Football Association, SLFA, where out of the 10 executive committee members, 7 been denied for make Victor Luis not be the president for the Premier League board. But inside a press briefing where the Ministry of Information all with the journalists them, who say the key actors here be the president for the association, when the SLFA president Thomas Dadi Brahma say for now Victor Luis go continue for be Premier League board chair as he continue for engage with the executive committee of the FA when the ex members them for see whether or not Victor Luis go run the next Premier League. But for now he go continue for be the Premier League the chairman for the board, as he not been the chairman for the last season. Well, from on this make we join Jaffa Mans Davis.
Sport. Now one thing where they help for bring peace and one word in a country and football. Not a secret against them at the game where people leg past all other sports in a salon. With this, don't make plenty attention they now pan the game in development and play one, particular pan the National Football League. And this don't left plenty people with question or make government. They explain to them how they spend taxpayers' money pan football. Victor Luis, and I've been the chairman for the Premier League board inside the 2023-2024 Leone Premier League. Inside statement, he start first for explain how he used the couple, what he get from government and Leone for run this league.
Leone gave $80,000, which is 1.9 billion by then. Government of Sierra Leone gave 2.9 billion. Put together is 4.8 billion between government and Leone. 18 Premier League clubs. Each club was given 185 million leos, which is 3.3 billion. So just the Premier League clubs and those match officials don't take a total of 5.3 billion. Then when Leone and government don't give 4.8 billion, the rest of the money comes from the football association. When the time reach, you'll get all the figures involved.
With this update, the next thing now for make Victor Luis tell the public but the latest on the prize money where the winner and runner-up na the Leone Premier League for gets.
For the last 3 Premier League, prize money given to teams has always been difficult because of winning it. Yes. The last 2 Premier League that they ran in this country, the board did not able to give the prize money. The SLF has to come in and assist. You can go and check that. And this one, when at the Bow Rangers and Banter, we issue a statement, see, before the kickstart of any football for the next league, they issue league, they don't solve it.
People who don't follow football issue them go know by now say, inside September this year, 2 press release them be come out. Outside on the 27th, the Salon Football Association be appoint Victor Luis for continue for run the 2024-2025 Salon Premier League and end on the 28th of the same month. Other press release been come out back from the association where deny this appointment. And this don't make the public now still they struggle for understand. Also one panel 2 press release here for believe will make the president for the Salon Football Association, Thomas Daddy Breimer, make this statement, but Victor Luis in position now.
Because no one left vacuum, Victor had run a successful league last year. And to me, the honest thing to do is to continue with Victor. But the executive committee, of which I am the head, is responsible for such pronouncement. But I am consulting with my people. If we don't get everything right, and now we get small that by these victories in business, we go sort them out.
But as plenty time, play back in there between different Premier League clubs and for sake of player and signature, make the president continue for talk about waiting the association they do now for can solve their issue. Yeah.
Of course, when I always say we be they talk about the FIFA Connect, the acting general secretary don't ignite that. So which means when I not go here again, they say that player they be the Lions, but he don't come now Blackpool. How? We not agree that fed we don't take the game to a different level. You now have to register in a system supervised by FIFA. And I must sorry to say this, that system closes today. In Liberia, the former president, George Oponwia, in team don't relegate because of this. So I'm using this opportunity for talking here. Quick, you have to register. If you not register, you don't have to blame us.
Now true say, now government they give the biggest support for sports development in the country. So let me listen to Usaiden Kopoya on the go as the executive director of the National Sport Authority, Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, been there explain.
As of Friday, the Female Premier League Board don't send with their own report, including narrative and financial report. We talk to this. The Male Premier League Board for also follow suit. And the government is willing to put resources into the next Premier League once we don't clear all of these issues on the table and doubt on it. So the sports basket fund is big for us. This year, government gave NSA 99 billion. It's finished. Leone Star alone took 99 billion for 6 games for travel back and forth. So we are saying, private sector, all of us, taxpayers, put some money into a basket fund where we will left for the go Hamburg government every day.
With this statement, word from football analysts then now that because now Leone Stars no more they take plenty and the support where government they give for sports development in the country, the Ministry of Sport and the National Sport Authority for begin look for sponsor where go they support the national team. Radio Democracy go continue for Fala, waiting go be the way forward on this. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, they report.